Hello Capricorn, this is going to be a new moon reading for October 27th, 2019. And the energy for this reading will actually be good for approximately 10 days after the new moon, because that's when the energy of the new moon is actually most potent, is the 10 days following it. So this will actually go into November a little bit. And I'm going to get one of these advice cards for you, because we have Mercury retrograde and some other kind of heavy planetary alignments, so some shocking stuff might, surface around this new moon time. So we'll get an advice card, see if that'll help out a little bit for all the Capricorns out there. All right, you've got new vitality. Oh, this is beautiful. This is the Ace of Swords in traditional tarot, which means there's like new communication, new opportunities in like ideas and formulating thought, all of that kind of new stuff coming through in that mental realm. So some kind of an opportunity where you're going to be able to communicate or really get down to some facts and, that mental clarity. I love that for you guys. And it's saying new vitality for you. So something feeling really new and amazing going to happen around this new moon for some of you Capricorns. And we'll get some of these tarot cards here to really pull this reading together. Hope y'all have had a pretty good October. All right, you've got your card coming out right away. That's great. You keep getting your card in these readings, Capricorn, so you're really standing in your power these days. I like that. Yes, Ace of Cups, Seven of Coin, and the Star. Okay, beautiful cards for you, Capricorn. Now, right off the bat, you get your card, the Devil. Now, the Devil is obviously your energy, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a negative energy. It doesn't have to say that you're chained to something or anything like that. It could be simply what I had said earlier, where you're just really standing in your power and being able to get into that mental clarity and utilize your power with it to bring through a new vitality of yourself, Capricorn. Now, for some Capricorns, yeah, you may be chained to something that's not so healthy or seems kind of like a burden to you. So again, for some of you Capricorns, there may be that feeling of being stuck to something, some kind of chaos, and there's temptation around this. And it just seems to be like it's become a burden. So double check with yourself if there's some kind of burden. This is saying, hey, you can unchain yourself and really get into that new vitality of yourself. Now, Ace of Cups comes right after that, and wow, that's huge. This is, again, an ace. So you have an ace here and an ace here. Really new beginnings. You have an Ace of Swords coming up with an Ace of Cups, and that's like really being able to recognize your emotions and feelings and utilize those somehow in your life and how you manifest and how you plan out your daily activities. So with the ace coming in of swords, that's mental. This is all emotional and feeling energy. So big energy to come through here, especially with this saying, get back into yourself. Well, a lot of the times recognizing our own feelings is how we get back into ourselves and how we're able to, stand in our own power. And with these aces coming on each side of your card, it's like, you have an opportunity to really stand in your own power and start to manifest all those things you want in your life, Capricorn. Now, the Seven of Coins comes up here to, again, ask you, are you doing what you want to do in this life? Is this path that you've been creating and growing and nurturing and building, has it been worth it? Have you received the compensation that you have expected or that you put into? When you planted this seed initially, this Ace of Coin, did you expect this kind of a harvest? Or did you expect more? Did you expect less? Really taking stock of where your path is right now can help you determine where you want to go from this point on. And with a new moon, you get to manifest and bring through wishes, because that's that new moon open door energy. So really take stock of where you are right now, because, it's like you can stand in your power and really do more with this. It almost feels like you could duplicate your harvest if you really get into that feeling and mental balance. Heart and mind need to be on the same page, right? You also get the Star, and the Star can always represent that there's healing. It can also represent that you're being guided. So something around this new moon time is going to allow you to really get into the depths of something that maybe you haven't had time to give attention to and heal up. Something deep that you can bring to the surface and let it go around this new moon time. You can also be feeling some kind of a guidance, an inner guidance system or soul guidance or angel guidance, guardian angel type feeling around this new moon. So let's get some regular tarot cards for clarification of these cards in front of us. See if we can just bring this into a little bit more detail. I really like that you have this new vitality coming through, because it feels like, you know, even though we have this devil and this ace here, it's like both of them are saying, hey, you have some power that you can really pull out of your bag and utilize right now. This new moon is going to be special. It's going to be rough for a lot of people, but you can be that sunshine in the storm for a lot of people, including yourself. So if you can do that for people, Capricorn, that's a game changer. Alright, let's get some cards here for Capricorn. Alright, we just had a 7 of coin pop out, and you've already had a 7 of coin. So that one's going to be pretty significant for your reading around this new moon time. So really checking in with that path. Where does your path lie? That was just too many cards, guys. Sorry. Where does Capricorn's path lie? Well, that one wanted to come, didn't it? All right. Now, right off the bat, you get this 10 of Swords here. You get 7 of coin, the World, and Page of Swords. So with this devil energy coming up with this 10 of Swords, it's almost like whatever this is that you've felt chained to, or that you can't release, or you can't let go of, or some kind of an old way of living, it's done. You know, all of the mental attack, energy, negativity, everything that's come from it, it's just like it's done. There's been an overkill here. This is the scene of the crime, essentially, and it's already done. The act has already happened, not to be repeated again. So that is a real refreshing, you know, message to come out of this kind of terrible looking, these two terrible looking cards, actually. It's like, you know, you may have been chained to something, or you maybe have not been able to stand in your power due to some sort of barrier or some sort of a mental attack. And that could be a self-sabotage attack too, because that comes with the devil when we self-sabotage. And this is saying that this is done. You're moving out of that phase, you're moving out of that energy, and it's time to really bring forward all the goodness that's available to you with your new vitality. And with this, you know, Ace of Cups coming out here and the 7 of Coins together, this is saying that what you love, you really need to bring into focus, because there's an opportunity here for you to get into some different emotions, some different situations that really bring about love. And when you're looking at this crop, it's almost like, this isn't really what I wanted. So you're going to have to make action, take steps, whatever it is to bring about that higher level of emotion and feeling that you're seeking. It's going to be different for every Capricorn. You know, this is a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship that you're feeling love and, you know, where you're like, I'm not really feeling fulfilled, I need more. This could also be that job, that creative process, that spiritual endeavor, a friendship. It can be a lot of different things. So just know that the overall energy is saying there is vitality to be had, but the self-sabotage, you know, that's what's been blocking it. And there is some, you know, action that has to come from this emotion, having to recognize where the path is. So again, that 7 of Coins comes up right here again, and the World. So, you know, when we get 10s, that's like the end of a cycle. If we get 1s, that's showing that it's a beginning of a new cycle. And with this World coming up, it's like you have completed the book, not just the chapter. So everything that's brought you to this point has been like a divine thing for you to look at your path right now and say, you want to do that again? You want to do something new? Do you want to revise? Do you want to alter? Do you want to shift? What are we doing here? Because you have completed everything you need to know. You've gained the wisdom. You've accumulated, you know, experience. And now you can really look at your path and determine if that's where you want to be. So big opportunity with this new moon. You're going to have that energy and that vitality to, you know, switch things up if you need to, Capricorn. Now the star, the healing star, the guiding star, the wish star is coming up here with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is almost like an ace in a way that it's the beginning of something. It's something new. And the page is the one who's getting the new information, the new communication, the new ideas. However, there isn't necessarily action around it quite yet. So the page is going to analyze, organize, catalog, all the stuff with those mental energies because it's swords. So when you're healing and you're feeling like you're being guided, kind of have that analytical brain. You know, it doesn't have to be so emotional filled, because the Page of Swords is going to look at it as, how can I use this in the future, but right now I really need to analyze this. You know, it's swift, it's mental energy. So it's going to be a pretty busy new moon time for you, because you're going to be refreshed with this new vitality coming through. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking and commenting. Please check out the tarot giveaway. I'm trying to get more entries, because I had put in the rules that I needed 111 entries. I only have 3. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I needed at least a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of entries. The entries is where we're lacking here. So I can't actually legally and ethically do the giveaway until I get some more entries, guys. So check out the video at the end of this video, which is the tarot giveaway. It gives you instructions on how to get this free tarot deck through my sweepstakes. So we will see you soon. I will be posting November monthly readings here just in a few days. So check that out, because it will mesh and blend with this reading, as this reading does fall into November a few days. Okay? Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.